It's an honor today to be here, back in Nyamira County, a county where I was born. I went to school just around the corner in Bomonda Primary School, and my name is Dr. KEBASO. And it feels good to come back and connect with our own people, see progress in terms of development, but much more so, see our students, our young ones, working hard in school. And for us as KEBASO Foundation, we come in to partner with the education departments and the CDF teams to ensure that no student is left behind without school fees. Now, we may not be able to support everybody in the county, but we are able to pick just one or two people that we are able to support. And from Nyamira County alone, we are supporting over 15 students because this is my home county. Again, we support students from Kisii County and national counties. But Kisii County and Nyamira, they have the larger offering. From Kisii School, we have about 7 students currently that we pay school fees, and many other schools.
What we've seen so far of the country, we'll be here another week. Thank you for the hospitality, the kindness. We are so happy to be able to support your students here in Kenya, and we hope that we're able to continue to do so and to grow the foundation from the United States so that we can help here in Kenya.
I come from the School of Strong Girls National High School. I myself today, I'm so happy because of the KEBASO Foundation. I say thank you. Because this foundation is trying to focus to help those students who are poor, and it wants to ensure that all students who are poor are in school. I just say thank you for this founder, and even that was my main mission. That was my dream, that I wanted one day I get a embroider that I can help any student who is out, who is not able to raise his school fees or her school fees. So in that cause, I thank you for the KEBASO Foundation.
The system, once they get the employment, they should also be nurtured to come back and give service to humanity, create a foundation, and keep supporting the other children who will find themselves in similar circumstances. Welcome to Kenya. We know that for real you are going to support these boys and girls.
Honored to return home, a school nearby where I went to school barefoot, but still God made it possible that we succeeded. But succeeding, that doesn't mean you just be all for you. If you can be able to give a little piece of yourself to others, it goes a long way to see others make it to where we are. So for me, I want to challenge the local politicians, the professionals, doctors, lawyers, and teachers, anyone else. Just pick one person, one student. You don't need to do 3. If each one of us are able to pick 1, 2, 3, we can be able to ensure that students within our county are not lagging behind. They are not missing school because of school fees. So I'm excited that there are many partners willing to work with us to support students so that we see them go through school and achieve their excellence in terms of academia. And nonetheless, what we do as KEBASO Foundation is not just to pay school fees, but we also come down to partner with students to help them get opportunities elsewhere, to the US, to Canada, to Australia, and connecting. Right, like now we have 3 students in the US who have come through the KEBASO Foundation. Sometimes there would be a problem of raising a statement to go to the United States, or students are not aware how to apply to schools to the US. Sometimes they pay monies to organizations to do that. But KEBASO Foundation, we ask, come in for free. We offer services to students. We coach them how to make a successful application. And also we support where it actually counts. We also give them statements from the foundation and personal statements as well to help them achieve their applications successfully to the United States, Canada, and other countries. But also, those who come to the US, sometimes it's very difficult when you don't know the place. So we host students who are coming from Kenya. We help them to settle in, and then they can be able to find their way. And we show them around. It's easier when you have a guide, a coach, and we do all this for free because for us too, someone else gave us, that is where we are. So I challenge each and every one of you listening to me today, if you are able to share a little, you don't have to have much. I really don't have much, but the little you give, it multiplies. you will realize, even though in spiritual world we are told when you give, it happens, but even if you were to remove religion out of it, just go out and try to share your little, you find things adding. They add together and your things happen. So I challenge everyone, go out there, help one student, two, three, and at the end of the day, Nyamira County, Kisii County, and the rest of our country, Kenya, we will have an educated mass which will end up changing the world. Thank the Generation Z. You guys are doing us so proud. So proud, and I'm behind this movement. In as much as I'm not a Z, education opens you up to see evil that is happening around us, and we have to correct it so that we can have the best counties, the best nation that all of us can return to and call home.
I'm part of the parents, but they do not have the capacity to sustain their children in school. A novel idea from the KEBASO Foundation, who decided, not because they had excess funds, but because from the deep bottom of their hearts, they have that feeling that they need to support vulnerable children. As principals, we experience the challenge of sending them away because we know they do not have where they're destined to go and get the funds. And when somebody shows up and takes up the responsibility of taking up the business of paying the school fees for them, we really appreciate and we pray for those people. Most of our schools, we have vulnerable students. Students who have lost both parents are orphans, some are partial orphans, others are from single parents, and generally others having both of the parents, but they do not have the capacity to sustain their children in school. A novel idea from the KEBASO Foundation, who decided, not because they had excess funds, but because from the deep bottom of their hearts, they have that feeling that they need to support vulnerable children. As principals, we experience the challenge of sending them away because we know they do not have where they're destined to go and get the funds. And when somebody shows up and takes up the responsibility of taking up the business of paying the school fees for them, we really appreciate and we pray for those people.
When we started the foundation, we were targeting to support both high schoolers and those who are going to college. But then we realized our funds, as I said in a few minutes ago, we have a budget of about 2 million, 3 million Kenya shillings. Now that one, if you need to support a university student, you probably need 1 million to support a student going through medical school at University of Nairobi. So it's becoming a little bit harder to support university students with the little income that we have. But we believe in as we mobilize resources, working with partners, we are going to have more resources and we can be able to support university students. But currently, we do actually support about 11 students across the universities here in Kenya. University of Nairobi Medical School, Mount Kenya University, Karatina University, Kisii University, Transmara University. So we are supporting students, but we don't have a huge capacity to support as many as we could be able to support. But we hope that we will grow to one day to be able to absorb all of them and be able to support. But also to say, we've received some needy persons that we refer to our partners. Like we have a student who has a full donation privately out of the foundation that we reached out to, and that person was able to support the student at University of Nairobi. So in as much as we don't have capacity now, we hope that we will build ourselves to that level to be able to support others as well within the universities and tertiary level.